response to Max Porter's regulation. I love barbecue sauce as much as the next guy, don't get me wrong. I mean, you could probably tell. But the thing is, unfortunately, we live in a society where there's good seeds and there's bad seeds. And unfortunately, the bad seeds always renege for the good seeds. And this has been, it's been the same throughout time. Nothing's going to change. And the thing with regulation is, unfortunately, it's a necessary evil. Unfortunately, some things do need to be regulated, and barbecue sauce happens to be one of those things. It just happens because it falls under the health code. It's a food. So, of course, we have to inspect your kitchen. We have to find out whether there's any salmonella in your kitchen, whether your living environment, just period, is habitable or just even decent enough for living standards to what would, I guess, a health official would consider up to date. And I guess that's why they designate letters such as A, B, and C. So when you go to a restaurant, you know what's going on. You know what kind of restaurant you're going to based on the sanitary grade that's received. That being said, sometimes it's a bad thing when we don't have regulations. Let's look at our economy for a big one. I mean, what happened when we deregulated derivatives? Obviously, that's a fancy term. I saw it in a movie, but it made sense to me. What happened when we deregulated standards that we put on certain banks? Next thing you know, the banks are giving out loans left and right, and they don't even care if the loanee is even qualified to pay everything back. As long as the loans are being given out, it's just basically, it's kind of like a quid pro quo thing. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. I give you a loan, makes it look good. But this is what happens when we deregulate certain things. People take advantage of it. It goes with that old euphemism. We give them a foot, they take a yard. Give them a yard, they take a mile, so on and so forth. But regularization is not always a bad thing. It could have a positive impact on our society. Let's look at marijuana. I know, a very taboo subject today's day and age, whether you're a smoker or not a smoker. Irrelevant. The thing is, the United States could stand to make anywhere from $7 to $9 billion in revenue if we were to regulate marijuana, and that's a year. You imagine the kind of money that could go towards our school education, our health insurance. I mean, what a boost in the economy that would be, right? But that would be regulating something, right? But that's kind of a good thing. You regulate the sales of it, you regulate the distribution of it, and before you know it, you have a taxable product. And therein lies the conundrum. Do we regulate it or not? So like I said, I still stand with my same argument, thinking that, yes, I think regulation, unfortunately, is a necessary evil. My name is Geronimo Martinez. Thank you for your time.